channel. My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. I'm kind of walking around out here trying to find a good place to do this unboxing, and I think this is probably just about as good as we're gonna get. I'm probably gonna have to stop at some point because someone's gonna walk by and look at me weird or something, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. But yeah, got a nice big box of baits here, just some stuff to stock me up for the rest of the summer and the fall, and we're just gonna get right into it. I got a bunch of soft plastics, I got a couple of hard baits, and a bunch of new swim baits that I'm really excited to try out. This is actually 2 different orders. They came in 4 different boxes though, so I just kind of took them all apart, consolidated them into this box, so we just have one box to go through. But yeah, we're just gonna go through all the soft plastics first and then get into some of the more expensive stuff a little bit later. So first up, I got a pack of the Yamamoto Zakos, or Zakos, I don't know how you pronounce them. They're just like those little swim bait, chatterbait trailers. I haven't tried these yet. I've tried the Lake Fork trophy lures. I think it's their Live Magic Shad or something like that, which is very similar to this. They have a very similar body structure. But yeah, heard a lot of really good things about the Zakos, or Zakos, however you pronounce it. So I figured I'd pick up a pack. These are just the green pumpkin blue flake or blue laminate, something like that. I was thinking they were going to be a little bit more of a natural color, but they look like they're almost black and blue on top with some green pumpkin on the bottom. I was hoping it would be a little bit more of a natural color, but again, not too bad. We'll still make these work. I'll probably just use these on the back of a bladed jig, maybe on the back of a buzz bait, something like that. Up next out of the box is another pack of swim baits. These are by Gambler. These are the Easy Swimmers. So if you guys saw a video of mine a couple months ago, I was at Bass Baits Monthly unboxing. I actually got a pack of these Easy Swimmers in there, and we used them and they caught a whole bunch of fish. They caught a nice fish, they caught a bunch of fish, they got bit, fish absolutely loved them. If you guys want to go check that video out, I'll leave a link down in the description for y'all to go see that. But I figured I'd pick up another pack since I went through all of those, and I picked up some a little bit more of a natural color. So this is the Icebreaker color. It's kind of just like a, I don't know, gold with gold flake on top, and then more of like a clear shad color with some green fleck on the bottom. Looks really, really good though. I'll probably just throw these on like a belly weighted swim bait hook, maybe as a bladed jig or a swim jig trailer. Next up, I also got a pack of these by Gambler. These are the Burner Craws. I've never used these before. I've always seen them around. They look really, really good, so I figured may as well pick up a pack, give them a shot, since I'm kind of running a little bit low on some craws right now. This is in the Gold Rush color, so it looks kind of like a June bug with green fleck on one side, and then just kind of like that same gold with gold fleck on the other side. But yeah, really good color. These will work really well in some clear water as well as dirty water, so that's kind of why I went with them. They're just a little bit of like the best of both worlds. Probably throw these on just like a normal Texas rig, maybe flip with them, just drag them around. I think these are really good for punching. They have a really slender body, so they should be really good for like flipping and punching and stuff like that. You can also use them for jig trailers. Really, they just have a ton of applications, so we'll just have to see what we can do with these. Then I got another pack of craws by Zoom. These are the Z Craws. I've heard a lot of really good things about these, and they've been impossible to find. They've been sold out on Tackle Warehouse in most of their colors, but I finally found a pack of the Watermelon Red. Just figured I'd pick one up just to give these a shot. Watermelon Red's a great clear water color, and I do fish mostly clear water, so I think those are going to work really, really well. They're a super interesting bait. Again, very slender, would be good for flipping and pitching, also as well as a jig trailer or just on a standard Texas rig. But yeah, again, really excited to get these in the water. And then this last pack of soft plastics I got specifically just to do a challenge video on. I just thought they were so crazy. These are the DOA CAL series, what are they called? I don't know. They're like snakes though. I think they're the snake coil or something. I have no idea what color they are or what they're called. I'll have them popping up on the screen obviously, but they are just they're a snake. I don't really know what else to say. I think they're 12 inches, and I just figured this would be super interesting to do a challenge video on. So let me know down in the comment section below if you guys want to see a challenge video with these things. They come all coiled up like this, so they have all these little like pieces of plastic holding it together. So I don't know, I guess they're 12 inches when they're unfurled, but I figure we'll just throw these on like a Texas rig, maybe a weightless rig. I don't know, should be really interesting. I swear, it's always the weight. All right, I did also get one popper in here, just one normal topwater. This is actually a saltwater popper. It's the Yozuri 3D inshore popper, I think is what it's called. Again, it's a saltwater bait, but I was just scrolling through the poppers that they had on Dick's Sporting Goods, and I figured I'd try it out. It looks really, really good. The color is peanut bunker, I think, which obviously again is like a saltwater fish. Bunker is a little saltwater bait fish, but I figure it just kind of looks like a normal bait fish. It just kind of got like a round back, and then it just kind of fades down into a yellow and then a clear all the way down to the belly. It's not translucent, you can't see all the way through it, so I guess there's some sort of like holographic strip in the middle as well. But yeah, it looks super sweet. Again, I just bought it. It's a good size. It's 2 3/4 of an inch. So it's really not a very big popper at all. Perfect for some smaller ponds and stuff. Again, it is a saltwater bait, so it does come with saltwater hooks on it. I might change those out, or I might just keep them on there because I'm lazy and I don't feel like changing out the hooks. But overall, looks like a really great little popper. All right, now we're gonna get into the swim baits, the stuff that I'm really excited about. So this first one is actually not from this order. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. My buddy North Fork Fishing it's painted me up this little swim bait. I don't remember what it is. It's in EOS something, I don't know. I'll have it again popping up on the screen right now. But just a little custom painted little swim bait. I think it's about 5 inches. It's just around 2 ounces. This is kind of a small swim bait, but again, painted like a little baby bass. Looks absolutely sick. I'm really excited to get this thing on the water. I've thrown it around just a little bit. It's got some great action to it, so definitely be looking around in the future for a video on this at some point. But yeah, I got 4 more swim baits in here, and I am super excited about all of them. So I guess we'll probably start with the small one and just kind of work our way up. So this first swim bait is actually by Jerry Rago. If you guys know any sort of swim baits, he makes a ton of really high-end swim baits, but for whatever reason, this one is not very expensive. I think it's right around that $20 mark. This is the Cha-Cha Glide. It's a little 5-inch swim bait made by Thunderhawk. This is just in the baby bass color. It's a little 6-inch swim bait, so not very big at all. It's 1.5 ounces, so you can throw these on pretty much just your average like oversized flipping stick or something, like a 7.6 heavy or maybe like a frogging stick. And yeah, I have no idea why these things are so inexpensive. Again, I think they're like $20 or something like that, but they're a Rago swim bait, and from what I hear, Jerry Rago makes some of the best swim baits on the market. So yeah, I figured I'd pick one up just in like a little baby bass color. Supposedly they can turn all the way around like 180 degrees, so we're gonna have to see what kind of action this thing has and really put it to the test for some big old bass. Next up in here is a mag draft. I got a mag draft. Everybody always talks about how good the mag draft is. I always hear from everybody and their mother, if you want to catch big bass, throw a mag draft. So I picked one up. This is the 6-inch version, so it's the same size as that Rago swim bait. This is the brownie color, I believe. So it's just kind of like a light bait fish shad kind of color. Again, never thrown one of these before, but I hear so many good things about them. I figured I'd pick one up. I believe they were on sale for $1 or $2 off when I picked it up, and this was one of the few ones that was left, so I figured I'd give it a shot. It's kind of like an odd color. It's not really like any sort of general bait fish, but it just kind of looks like a fish. I don't know. It's just kind of a fishy looking bait, but it doesn't really look like any given bait fish that I could tell you. But yeah, looks like it should get bit, so we'll have to definitely try this out. All right, this next bait in here is from Ima. This is the Glide Fluke 178 size. It's a floating bait. They also make them in a slow sink, but I figured I'd pick up a floating bait because I don't really have any floating baits. At some point I might make this into a slow sink, but for right now I think I'm just gonna fish it floating, see what it looks like, see what it can do. This is in the bluegill color. Obviously it just looks like a bluegill. It's kind of holographic, pretty translucent as well. It's got kind of like purplish scale pattern on the back, and then it's got just like those darker black bars with like a bluish color. It kind of fades to a little bit of a clear color on the belly. This bait comes in at, I believe, 2.5 ounces, so not a massive swim bait, but definitely a decent size. And yeah, supposedly you can work these a whole bunch of different ways, so I'm really excited to try and experiment with a bunch of different retrieves and see which one works best. And last up in the box, this is an Antidote Glide. So I've seen a lot of stuff about these online. They look absolutely killer. I believe this is a, how big is this? 7.5 inches. So it's a little bit bigger than that last Glide Fluke by Ima, but really great looking bait. This is in the Killer Shad color. Again, when I went to go order these baits, they didn't have a ton of colors of these left in stock, so I picked up one of the few ones that they had left. I think this looks really good. It's kind of like a sexy shad kind of color. Got that blue back, a little bit of a yellow stripe, and then just like a silvery white belly. It looks really, really good though. Supposedly these baits have an incredible side-to-side action on them, so we're gonna have to get this thing tied on real soon and see if we can get some fish on it. All right, y'all, that is gonna do it for today's unboxing. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments section below if you guys want to see any sort of challenge videos or any videos surrounding any of these baits. I'm more than happy to go film something like that. I'm really excited to get a lot of these baits on the water, but I have to go edit this video to get it up real soon, so I'm gonna leave you guys here. But yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed. Check and wreck them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.